Here's Zodiac signs as sports. You ready? Let go. Taurus will be sumo wrestling. A sumo wrestler requires strength, patience, balance, and absolutely no unnecessary running. Oh my God, so does a Taurus. Taurus is a sign that says what they mean and they stand on business. The whole objective of sumo wrestling is to push somebody out the ring. And Taurus is a bitch you can't push because they stubborn. Pisces will be gymnastics. Pisces is a sign that does not run away from reality. They backflip out that bitch. Pisces get the rep for spending half their life in their own world, like they up there somewhere. And gymnasts, they be up in the air too. Cause just like a gymnast, Pisces world is always flipped upside down. But one thing about those Pisces, that bitch land on their feet. That bitch is resilient. Sagittarius will be track and field.
She's a runner, she's a trap star.
Track and field is about movement, freedom, competition, pushing limits, and seeing how fast and far you can go. Like a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a sign that likes to travel and go to different places. And track and field is basically how far you can get from here to somewhere else. Sagittarius is the sign that don't like to be stuck. Track and field, you constantly moving. And with track and field, you got running, jumping, throwing, and hurdles. You know, you got options. And a Sagittarius is a bitch that always needs more than one. Capricorn will be a poker player. Poker is a mind sport, and one thing you're gonna need is a poker face. Capricorns are notorious for resting bitch face. So sometimes Capricorns be looking mean. Of course, they got a poker face because they don't show no emotions. Capricorn is a bitch that can be going through it, drugged through the mud, about to give up, but they'll sit in your face with no emotions like this. And on top of that, when you play poker, you make some money, and we know Capricorns love some money. Virgo will be golf. With golf, everything has to be just right. The stance, the grip, the swing, the timing, and being off just by a little bit can mess up the whole shot. The game of golf rewards patience, discipline, and consistency. And so do a Virgo. And if you think about it, golf is just basically one long obsession with getting shit right. That's how Virgos be. They gonna overthink until they fix that problem they need to fix. Virgos a sign that once they don't get their way, ooh, baby, you gonna hit their mouth. They gonna nag your ass. Aries will be hockey. Hockey is a sport where you can go as fast as you can slam into people, and if you get too aggressive, you just take a couple minutes to cool down. Hold up, bitch. That sound like an Aries. On top of that, hockey is a sport that has ice, and you're gonna need that ice when Aries whoop your ass. Just like that ice, Aries be so chill. They don't want no problems, unless you do. Cancer will be baseball. Baseball is a sport where you gotta protect the home plate. We know Cancers, they be some protective ass bitches. And baseball requires you to defend, protect, block, and take care of your teammates. And we know Cancer's a bitch that be taking care of everybody. You mess with anything that a Cancer loves, that bitch will pick up that bat and whoop your motherfucking ass. That crazy bitch will pick up that bat and get busy. And if the bat don't do it, best believe that crab got some claws. Scorpio will be chess, which is not surprising because while y'all playing checkers, Scorpio been playing chase anyway. Chess requires you to know how to read people. You got to be strategic, be able to calculate the next person's move. And we know that Scorpio's kind of sign that will look you in your eyes and read your ass like a book. How you know that? A Scorpio's kind of sign that will smile and then plot on your ass on the low. That Scorpio bitch is evil, so I advise you to tread lightly because you in danger, girl. Libra will be volleyball. Volleyball is about balance, cooperation, and keeping things from falling apart. And Libras do that shit every day. Very smart and they're very sly. And they'll definitely pull a fast one on your ass. Like a volleyball player. And in volleyball, you can't hold that ball too long. You gotta pass that responsibility on to somebody else. And Libra's a bitch that knows how to delegate. Gemini will be tennis. Tennis is fast-paced, mentally strategic, and you're constantly switching directions. Back and forth, back and forth. Like a Gemini. And if you think about it, tennis is basically an argument with a ball. You send something over, they gonna send it right back. And you know Gemini's like drama. Tennis is a sport that has two people. We know Gemini's is a double dose bitch. Aquarius will be ultimate frisbee. And frisbee throwing is a sport that not many people know exists. And Aquarius is a bitch that do not want to be seen or bothered unless they want to. The ultimate frisbee is very misunderstood and way more serious than people give it credit for. Like an Aquarius. And Aquarius is a sign that claims they don't care what people think, but then turn around and give you a 20-minute explanation of why you misunderstood them. Whatever, weirdo. Leo will be a cheerleader. Cheerleading is a sport that allows you to get loud, dramatic, you can be extra, you can dance, everybody gonna look at you, you get an entrance. Maybe that's a Leo's fantasy. And on top of that, cheerleaders are very hype. And Leo's a bitch that love to hype up their friends. And just like them cheerleaders, Leo's the kind of bitch that let you climb on their shoulders and lift you up. But if you try them, they gonna slip you by mistake, but on purpose and let your ass fall. Because a bad bitch don't play that.